Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, the DreamStar Toys DST02-001 Shovel Fighter. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to be unboxing, transforming, and reviewing the DreamStar Toys DST02-001 Shovel Fighter. So this is an IDW version of Constructicon Scrapper. I think it's a bit oversized to be Masterpiece scale, but he does scale pretty nicely with them, especially for a Constructicon. But anyways, this is number one of the however many they're going to do. We have 1 and 2. But we're going to go ahead and get one done first, and we're going to check him out. But first, we're going to look at this box. So here is Scrapper on the front right there. You have Shovel Fighter in the background. Shovel Fighter, DreamStar Toys, 001 up top, DST02-001. Flip around to the back. There you have the different combination modes. Robot, another robot, Bulldozer, and the Devastator left leg. You see he's got light up eyes in there. Pretty nice. Kind of excited for this one. You have a couple of QR codes. Feel free to scan them. Onto the top, there you have Shovel Fighter in the Bulldozer mode. Shovel Fighter on this side. Nothing on this side. This is actually the top of the box right here. So we're going to stand it like this, and we're going to go ahead and pop it open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so the figure is still plastic wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and get that mess off. Then we're going to come around, pull that lip out, pop the top. And then here we have the figure in the plastic dungeon. So we got to get this booklet out from the back, and here it is. So this is our instructions for the triple changing modes. We'll look through it real quick. Not much to it. And now we'll go ahead and get the figure out, and we'll go over everything. So here is the Shovel Fighter, or Scrapper, and he looks great. I love the metallic green along with the metallic purple. He has some bronze accents or copper accents up in there, silver. There's some red. He has some decals up on his arms. Lots of good piping going around. Decals down on his knees and on the side of the calves here. Down at the toes. Flipping around to the back. There's some more on the back of his calves, on the backs of his forearms. More decals up here on the shovel itself. Very cool. The wheels feel rubber, so that's good. He does have the translucent red visor in his head. We'll have to get that popped out and throw a battery in there, but we need to figure out which one. And yeah, he looks great. He's got some nice weight to him. Does not feel cheap. He's got some ratchets in there. We'll check out the articulation in a second. But first we'll go ahead and check out his little blaster gun here. You see all black with the gold inside. Looks really nice. Looking at that handle. I think it can spot so it can store when it's in vehicle mode. So we'll check that out once we have it. But let's go ahead and check out the figure's articulation. Starting up at the head. And here we have a double ball joint. So that's cool. Head can come forward that far. Back that far. A little bit to the side each way. Let me see. Can we turn it? Yes, we can rotate it. Probably will. Yep, it'll go full 360. So nice articulation on the head there. Might have to pull this shovel back some. Get it back. And then we'll check out the arms. So the ratchet joint allow the arm to come up that far. I can rotate. Shovel's going to block it there, but I'm sure it can do a full 360. Let me see. Very nice. It's got bicep rotation. He also has a double jointed elbow, so that can come up all the way, just like that. Odd looking elbow. Almost looks like a wheel, but it's not. It's just kind of circular. Haven't seen that before. That's pretty awesome. Coming down to the hands. So they're attached here at the ball joint. They can do a full 360. You open them up. You have 3 connected at the triple pins there, and then the single finger, which is also connected at different pins. You can give him his little point. Over at the thumb, that's on a ball joint, and then you have triple pins as well. Let's see how he can hold his blaster. We'll bring that in and slap it on there. Wrap these fingers around, put that thumb on there. Oh, it's actually pretty sturdy for not plugging into his hand, so that's nice. Awesome. All right, put that off to the side. You see ab crunch. Yes, he can come forward that far. And let's see if he can go back any. No back. But he's got a ratchet in the waist swivel. Really cool. Down at the hips, he's got these little front skirts here. So we'll lift them up. And a ratchet up there in the thigh. Leg can come out that far. You see forward this far. Nice and stable and sturdy. Back that far. Really good range of motion in them legs. I'm really liking that. Down to the knees. Let me see. Let me go ahead and move this aside, see how far them can come up. Yeah, so got a nice double jointed knee in there, and he can come up pretty far. Pull that shovel up a bit. Yeah, about that far. Bring it back down. Put that piece back. Come down to the feet. And then you have a bit of a pivot here. And then at the toe, we gotta connect that back up. It can come forward, but I don't think that's anything. The toe feels like it's die cast. So you got some alloy here. Figure's got some weight, so he's definitely got some alloy on him. I know definitely them toes are, and I was thinking probably in some of the joints. But yes, there he is. Very nice looking. Look around to the back. Let me see. Plug that back up. Very nice. A little bit more closer look onto the figure. So we're gonna bring him around to his back here. We don't need to mess with the shovel. So on the back of the head, you have these 2 screws on each side. They're fairly small, so you just get a small screwdriver or just get a tool so we can pop out that little battery terminal. And then we take that off, and here it is right here. You see there's a little spot for the battery. So this takes an LR52. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those. So for the time being, our figure is not going to have any light up eyes. So we'll be getting some of these ordered on Amazon, and hopefully we'll have them soon. So we'll spin that back around, plug that piece back in. And I guess now we're going to go ahead and put the figure into vehicle mode. Alright, so here is Shovel Fighter in his vehicle mode. Looks pretty good. So as you can see, he can roll around pretty nice. We did have a bit of difficulty properly evening everything up, so we just went ahead and did a time lapse for the transformation. Unfortunately, I would have liked to actually went over a complete step-by-step, but it was pretty difficult, pretty complex. While we have him out, we're going to go ahead and bring out a Maisto 118th Chevrolet Corvette. So as you can see, they're pretty much the same length, which is crazy. The shovel does come out a little bit further than the actual front end of the Corvette. But yeah, they're pretty much right on with the same size. As far as the width goes, it's right about there. The length, it's very, very similar. So pretty cool. If we flip him upside down underneath, you can see right here, he's got that spot, and you can go ahead and give him a little weapon storage. So that's a plus right there. You ain't got nowhere to put your blaster. Just plug it right onto the bottom, and you're good to go. So now, let's go ahead and get him in his combiner mode. All right, and here we have the leg in the combiner mode. It looks pretty cool. So up at the top here, I'm assuming this is where we're going to plug that thigh into, or knee, whichever goes there. But it's got some size to it, man. Definitely has some size to it. So that's a plus. This is going to be a big boy, that's for sure. So get around, take a look at it. I like how some of these pieces come out to make it look like it's actually got like hinges and joints and everything to will allow the leg to maneuver around. Up in here, you can tilt it a bit. So you can have it kind of angled to the side, so that way it'll definitely give him weight. It definitely beats the old style foot, so this is pretty stable. It's not going to slide out from under him, I'm pretty sure. So that is a definite plus. I'm not really liking the back. I thought it looked a little better, you know, with these pieces up. You know, give it a little bit more of a thinner look, but I guess if you need, you gotta have them calf muscles in the back, you know. You want a little bit of bulk to it. But overall, pretty neat. Before we get him out of here, we're going to go ahead and bring in a comparison just for the combiner mode. So here's the combiner piece with the Giant Legion GLA-01 loader. You can see that just the bot himself is pretty much right on. I mean, he's got about probably a ½ inch height advantage over the leg. But like I said, this is going to be a pretty big combiner. So I'm really excited for that. All right, so now I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave this in combiner mode. It could be staying this way. Could be a year. I don't know. But it was very difficult to get back to. So we'll leave him like this, toss him up onto the turntable, and we'll be right back with some final thoughts.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Crossfire Collectibles.
Crossfire Collectibles.
Crossfire Collectibles. Crossfire Collectibles. And knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, so here you have it. The DreamStar Toys DST02-001. And this is the Shovel Fighter, or an oversized masterpiece scale Decepticon scrapper, or Constructicon, I should say. Man, very, very complex transformations, I gotta say that much. I know this isn't supposed to go there, but I went ahead and popped his weapon back into a little storage area. It's kind of pulling the legs apart a little bit, but who cares? Later on down the line, when we go to do the Devastator, we can take that back out and make the giant gun. But overall, it's well built. I was worried I might snap a couple pieces. Nothing happened, so I lucked out there. But these combiner modes, and you know, even into vehicle mode, was pretty difficult. Not for the faint of heart, but it looks good. I really can't wait to get to Devastator. Things that really stand out to me, definitely the color, the green metallic. Oh man, so beautiful, as well as that purple metallic. They really, really pop on the piece itself. And I'm sure once it's together, this thing is going to look phenomenal. We do have the number 2, and that's Hook. So we'll probably get to that maybe later in the week or by next weekend. But need a break from this one. My fingers hurt. But this is really cool. If you're looking to spend a couple bucks and probably getting this 8 to 9 piece set, I would definitely recommend it. Well made, nice quality, looks great. Whether you want to put it in combiner mode, vehicle mode, or bot mode, any option is really, you know, they're all wins. So I definitely give it a huge thumbs up. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, again, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.